My mission is to be the support and training working mums, property managers, and business owners need, and to let them know that they are not alone in their struggles. And you can transform from a stressed out, unhealthy, and unhappy mess to a confident, healthy, mostly calm person in control of your life and fulfilling your purpose. Now, that is a mission worth getting up for every day. Welcome, everyone. Before I dive into today's episode, can I just say a huge thank you to all of you for taking time out of your day and your busy schedule to spend time here with me on the podcast. I just finished an epic 3-day boot camp at the time of this recording, and I have been blown away with the support, feedback, and conversations inside the boot camp. Now, we will be holding more boot camps throughout the year, so make sure you join our wait list to be notified when we hold our next boot camp. Now, this week's episode is all about why I started a property management membership. It's called PM Accelerate, and it's pretty much a one-stop shop for all your property management training and support, which is an industry first. There's nothing like it out there at the moment. Now, there is a link in the show notes if you want to see what's inside, and I promise you'll be blown away. And I have received some amazing feedback already from my new members. When I started my real estate business, I remember feeling so alone, so very stressed, and extremely chaotic. Can anyone relate to that? So let me give you some backstory here. Time management is precious for property managers with so many tasks to do every single day and week. Have you ever thought about how much time you waste in an average day troubleshooting annoying maintenance questions? Let me tell you, it's a lot. But there is a solution. They're called Rental Heroes, and they are the #1 natural language AI conversation platform for real estate. What does that mean? They have artificial intelligence automation that deals with all your tenant maintenance inquiry. It even logs a job in your software, all without you having to do a thing. And if you thought that was amazing, wait until you try their chatbot that collects leads on your website 24/7. Now, we all need a hero in our life, so why not make yours Alex? Mention this podcast and you'll receive your first month free. It only takes 30 minutes to set up and there are no lock-in contracts. Head to the show notes to book yourself in. I had 4 kids under 5 and I had just moved to a new town where I knew no one and had no support. And please, this is not a sympathy pitch. I just want you to understand where I am coming from with this story and why I got to the place that I did. Now, I was working in the media and I started a property management business and signed a lease on a new office space. And literally weeks later, our home got flooded in the 2011 floods here in Queensland. The office was meters away from going under too, but thank goodness it didn't go under. We spent months living in a motel room, trying to get our house livable. And I was actually one of the lucky ones, and that our insurance company covered us at the time. And we helped a lot of local landlords with their properties after the floods, which helped us grow the business in the early days. Now, once the management started growing, I was able to quit my media job and work in the business full time, which I absolutely loved because it meant that I could be there for school drop-offs and pickups, and I got to watch weekend sports. And if anyone who knows me listening knows that I absolutely love sport, and watching my kids play sport has been something that I've been super grateful for. So not long after the floods were over, which was, of course, was a very challenging time emotionally, mentally, and physically. As if that wasn't enough, I then found out that I had someone stalking me. And I've not shared this publicly before, but let me tell you, it was scary as hell. And for someone who was already an anxious person, it literally sent my nerves off the Richter scale. I've recently written a book about the stalking experience, so stay tuned for that one. I'll be sharing that with you soon. But needless to say, all of that accumulated stress and anxiety and insomnia, because of course I couldn't sleep, I was so wired, And then throw into the mix running a startup real estate business with zero experience and zero support. Well, it's no wonder I was constantly sick. Every time I went on holidays, I got some sort of illness. My body must have just relaxed, and then bang, I got a cold, a flu, an eye infection. Eventually, things got so bad with my health that I suffered from adrenal fatigue, and I could barely keep my eyes open at 3 o'clock every afternoon. I would take my kids to their sports or their sports trainings, and previously I would go for a run while they were training. But once the adrenal fatigue kicked in, I would wind the windows up, pump up the aircon, lie the seat back, and sleep until they were literally banging on the window to wake me up to go home. Other symptoms included I was constantly sweating, which I now realise is a sign of anxiety. Although summers where I live do get up to 40 degrees Celsius, but I was sweating in the middle of winter as well. I was shaky, I was snappy, and I was pretty much an emotional wreck, alternating between crying and yelling. And I still get like that when I am feeling overwhelmed. And just recently, building up to my boot camp, I had one of those moments where everything was just all too much, and I became very snappy and agitated, and certainly was not myself. Property inspections, entries, exits, incomings, outgoings, routine inspections, whatever you call them, you have to do them. And I remember when I first started as a property manager, you had to handwrite the reports and take notes on a digital camera, then upload the photo memory card to your computer and hope and pray that they weren't all blurry or your computer had enough memory to store them. But gone are those days, thanks to Inspection Express. Now, Inspection Express is not only the number one tool used by leading property managers across Australia and New Zealand, but the leader in groundbreaking new tech in the industry with the launch of 360-degree virtual tours. Now, virtual tours is upping the ante, giving landlords, owners, and directors unparalleled 360-degree virtual access to their properties. So head to the link in the show notes to book in your free demo with Inspection Express. With all of that anxiety and stress, I definitely wasn't showing up as the best mother and wife that I wanted to be. And I certainly wasn't showing up as the leader of my business that I wanted to be either. In the end, a few more life curveballs were thrown at me, and things were still chaotic inside my business that it got so bad I was hospitalized multiple times with atrial fibrillation, which is a heart condition reserved for people way older than me and certainly not as healthy as I was at the time. Physically healthy, that is. Obviously, clearly, mentally and emotionally, I was not healthy. And after having heart surgery, all the doctors could put my heart condition down to was my nervous system, and it was just so out of whack that it was triggering the nerves in my vagus nerve, which were firing wrong and were affecting my heartbeat. If anyone wants to know more about atrial fibrillation and the vagus nerve theory, please reach out to me on DM or message me, email me. I'm happy to share that. There's probably another podcast episode in that. And if you are relating to this at all, know that you are not alone, and they are all just signs. Some things are just not right in your world and something needs to change. But no one told me that. No one told me the way I was acting wasn't normal, and maybe I needed some more help or support or training. Of course, I also never spoke up about it because I'm the one always fixing everyone else's problems. I just thought it was normal to be so anxious and stressed out all the time. So the reason that I initially started that Property Mum was to provide a solution to the day-to-day property management issues I was experiencing and let people know that there was an easier way. But now, as things have evolved, I realised my mission is much more than that. My mission is to be the support and training working mums, property managers and business owners need, and to let them know that they are not alone in their struggles, and you can transform from a stressed out, unhealthy and unhappy mess to a confident, healthy, mostly calm person in control of your life and fulfilling your purpose. Now that is a mission worth getting up for every day. If you are anything like me, you think you know your rent roll numbers. Well, I thought I did until I had a rent roll health check, and I was quite literally shocked. The money I was leaving on the table was astounding, and this is not something that I'm proud to admit. There were missed management fees, let fees, advertising, and lease renewal fees not being charged, and properties even without bonds. And all of this was happening despite monthly audits being conducted in my business. So how did I uncover all these gaps in my valuable income? Well, I had a rent roll due diligence from my good friend Tazi, aka the Rent Roll Queen and founder of the Tazi Way, a specialist in rent roll due diligence, business valuation and management rights. The Tazi Way is the innovative force driving the real estate industry. With 25 years of business and real estate acumen, they find gaps and risks in your agency to find undiscovered value. If you'd like to book your business in for a rent roll due diligence, head to the link in the show notes and mention That Property Mum for a 10% discount. And that is why I decided to start the PM Accelerate membership as well. Now, there are some other reasons why I also decided to start the membership. Of course, it is an affordable option that everyone in my audience, spend the money to join. There are business owners I get that are in startup phases and property managers with young families to support. I totally get that. I've eaten enough pasta bake over the years when my budget was exceedingly tight to last me multiple lifetimes. The membership also provides a solution that I wish I had when I started my property management business. When I started my business, there was a few consultants and trainings were mainly hosted through our governing bodies like the REIQ, but they were expensive and not flexible with times. I was a working mum with 4 kids. My time was limited. Plus, I didn't have the income to spend on the luxury of having someone come into my business and set up my procedures and processes. So I battled away in chaos with a revolving door of unhappy property managers coming and going. The membership also brings together the major property management struggles and issues all under the one umbrella. Now, I have a lot of offers from free resources to online courses for growth and digital marketing. And believe me, there is a growing number of coaches and trainers out there offering so many different products from trainings to events to help the property management industry, which is absolutely amazing. And there are some amazing coaches and trainers. You only have to listen to previous episodes on here to see how much collective knowledge there is around willing to share their expertise and help you. But nothing brings it all together under the one umbrella like Accelerate. Inside Accelerate, there are hubs supporting all the major issues right now in property management and the tools, training and resources to provide solutions that many people in the industry are looking for right now. Like, for example, in the admin hub, there's all the processes, procedures and workflows that you will need to run most of your major tasks in property management. Inside the training hub, there will be a library with existing trainings, but we'll also add new trainings every single month, as well as expert sessions as well. The Done For You hub has been our most popular so far. We pretty much have your social media content done for you inside there, including captions, creative templates, and pre-written blogs. And we tackle some of the core issues of property management with the foundational personal development work as well, including diving into mindset, limiting self-beliefs that hold us back, and much, much more on those important topics. And we have a community hub, which I'm super excited about, where we will be bringing together like-minded property managers and business owners to support and celebrate each other. It is also an ongoing training and support hub. It's not just a set and forget. As the world changes and the property market changes, our membership will be across everything and will provide the tools and solutions as property managers and business owners need them. Trainings will be constant, addressing the latest issues and problems as they arrive. So some of the solutions inside Accelerate include learning how to systemize and automate your business to save you and your team hours of time, simple workflows to streamline your business and turn the chaos into calm, how to structure your week so that you never feel overwhelmed again, and simple steps to find and fix the major issues in your business so you never lose business again. There's also step-by-step trainings guaranteed to generate leads, how to generate new income streams in your property management business, and how to find the right property manager for your business. If you want to become one of our founding members and see all the benefits you'll get inside the PM Accelerate membership, head to the link in the show notes and join. And there's no lock-in contracts, so you can cancel at any time. I'd really love to be part of your training and support journey. And like I said, I wish this training and this product, this membership was around when I started my property management business. There's been so much talk of stress, overwhelm, and burnout in property management lately. Do you want to know how I overcame all of that? Yes, I hit rock bottom multiple times, but I got myself a virtual assistant. Actually, not just one, but 3. But I didn't just get any VA, I got a PM VA. What are they? Well, they are the most well-trained in the business. And not only that, you also have a backup VA. So that essentially your business is never without admin support ever again. And my health, time, and business has never looked back. Your PMVA can take care of tasks like rent arrears, lease preparation and renewals, maintenance follow-up, routine inspection bookings, data entry, audits, prospecting, inbox management, and so much more. And the best part of implementing a PMVA in my business was that it freed up my time and my team's time to take care of important things like customer service. What makes me feel so safe is that PMVA is owned by Tiffany Botel, both here and in the Philippines, making my data secure and giving me more control over the VA arrangement. So head to the link in the show notes to book in your discovery call with Lady Boss Tiff. Okay, tell me, would you like to make maintenance your superpower? Well, you can. And you don't even need to tell anyone. It's all thanks to Tappy, a powerful property care software that takes all the pain, stress, and chaos out of dealing with maintenance and turns it into a predictable process that is reliable and frictionless, where every maintenance process is a smooth experience for everyone, with value adds that your owners and tenants will absolutely love. And it seamlessly integrates with your property management software too. And here's the bonus, it can actually help grow your business as well. And if you're rolling your eyes at me right now and thinking, yeah, right, I've heard all this before, then do yourself a favor and book in for a demo at tappy.com.au. Mention That Property Mum and receive 1 month free on Tappy. Can I ask you a quick favor before you leave this episode? Now, we all know how important reviews are for businesses these days, and mine is no different. If you could spare just a minute to follow, rate, and review this podcast, it would mean a lot to me. In fact, what would get me super excited is if you share this podcast with someone in the industry who you think might need to hear some of the episodes right now. And if you'd like to find out more about working with me or any of the products I have to help you start, grow, or scale your property management business, head to my website, thatpropertymum.com.au, or check out the links in the show notes.